Hello, my name is Sheree Hutchison, and this is my organizational structure flowchart. So for my flowchart, I felt that the multi-divisional organizational structure best fit my organization, my district. And this is because my district is a pretty large district. We have 12 elementary schools, I believe, two intermediate centers with 5th and 6th grade, 2 junior highs, and 1 large high school with multiple areas within it, academies, I guess. And so because of this large nature, there is a general hierarchical structure with the district administration and such being at the top, but each school acts as their own entity, making their own vision decisions and procedural decisions to a certain extent while still following along with the overall guidelines of the district. Also at the higher level in the district, the departments function on making their own decisions for what's best for their department while still following the overall district guidelines. So here's how I kind of broke up the hierarchical structure. First, at the top being the district administration. This is mostly the superintendent, deputy superintendent, and board of education. And this group works together to set the guidelines, policies, and expectations of the district. Next is the district departments and their department heads. And so because of the numerous departments that my district contains due to the size, I kind of included this as like sub to district administration. Some of the responsibilities of this level are things like public relations, social media, technology integration and upkeep, and testing expectations and data. And so this could not only be made up of these people who work in these departments, but also other people in the district who volunteer for certain committees. For example, I have been on my district's 4th grade grade card committee, which is run on a district level. I've also been a part of my district's adoption of a new testing curriculum for ELA, creating the tests, creating the framework for these tests. And so that was on a district level for 4th grade. Next is school administration. This is made up of principals, vice principals, or TOSAs. We really don't have a lot of vice principals in the district. We mostly work with TOSAs, people who are working essentially in that position across multiple schools, and it stands for Teachers on Special Assignment, and PTA groups. These groups make managerial, vision, performance, budget, and disciplinary decisions for the certified and classified staff working under them. Next up is certified support staff. And so this to me is like SPED teachers, instructional coaches, head teachers, counselors, school psychologists, and speech pathologists, and also staff collaboration groups like BLT and SAT, who make some contributions toward teachers as a whole and guiding them and helping provide them with instruction to improve their teaching. And also helping them deal with behavioral or special needs situations in the classroom. And they do directly report to school administration, but oftentimes they also report to the departments and the department heads. They kind of fall under both categories, but they primarily report to our school administration. Next is teachers, and this is made up of obviously classroom teachers and special teachers, but also I would say interventionists, as that function at a similar level. The head interventionists function at a similar level as teachers in my district. And the duties of this category consist of providing direct instruction to students. And this includes both academic and social emotional education. They also deal with the frontline and behavioral management and deciding which behavior should be reported to higher levels. For example, if a kid says something mean. That's not necessarily something that needs to go to school administration. However, if they're hitting another kid, that would be something to send up to higher levels. They're also tasked with being the front line of communication in regards to students and their families, letting them know of upcoming events, letting them know of certain guidelines, talking to them about their students' academic performance and behavior, etc. Next is classified support staff, and this includes paraprofessionals, both interventionist paraprofessionals and SPED paraprofessionals. They work with individual or small groups of students rather than large classrooms, and they provide intensive practice to these students who need a little bit of extra assistance as they struggle with certain conceptual understandings, or if they're higher levels and they're needing pushed higher, then they can also work with these people. They report to multiple levels, both teachers, certified support staff, and school administration. They report directly to all of those. And then finally, we have students and families. And this category is honestly one of the most important categories, because this is what we base all of our decisions off of, is our students and their families. And so they have the highest impact on the hierarchical structure. Their responsibilities primarily include supporting the student in their education, and communicating their concerns, advocating for their child in the school setting. And because of this, they have a really, really large role that they play in all other levels of hierarchical structure. Like, they impact the district administration's decisions, they impact the teachers' decisions, just pretty much every single level they have a huge impact on. So even though they are at the bottom and that they don't directly make decisions, their thoughts, their opinions are greatly accounted for in all decisions that are made. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.